You're lying. Okay. So today we're going to do things a little differently. This is going to be like a test. We're going to do a test run for people today. How long is this going to be? Take the setup? All right. So we're going to try to do readings now for everybody who does a donation. We're going to start with YouTube. So if you want a full reading, like I always do here, and you want me to shout it out live, it's going to be 98 or above. But if you want a reading, and before I couldn't get you because it would be too many people, throw out a couple dollars and you're going to have an automatic reading built by an AI system based off my knowledge. So we're going to see if this works. I did 35. Okay. So anyone who donates above 35 will get an automated reading by the AI that was built off my knowledge. Anyone who wants something, a real reading live on the air, it's going to be 98. We'll see how this works. What's that? Where? Yeah, you know what? We need like a big giant thing like Fresh and Fit has, like a big giant TV so I can fucking see everything. Oh. Yeah, that's what we need in the future. We'll get that soon. We'll get that soon. What's that? Free shit. Oh, of course. So, I mean, that's how it's gonna start. That's how it always starts. That's how it always starts. TikTok. I need a whole bunch of likes because we need to do this. Same thing with the YouTube crowd, man. It's only 132 people on here. So, what's that? No, yeah. Okay. So, again, this isn't going to be one of those long monologue ones, but let's do something with. I want to do something with NBA. Can we do a screen so I can pull up the NBA until we get some donations to come in? Make sure they don't see anything they're not supposed to. I just need ESPN. Like just ESPN. Yeah, ESPN.com. Mm-hmm. And again, when you guys put in your birthday, remember it has to be American style format, not European, American style format. And that basically means we need the month, then the day, then the year. I need that format or the AI will not work. Okay. So what I wanted to do right here was go through every NBA team and see exactly what I think of them and what I think their chances are. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the defending champs, the Boston Celtics. Let's first go to their depth chart. Okay, so we got Olympian over here, Derek White. He is out of his enemy year. What are we looking at? 7'2". He's a 5 Lifepath dog. Let's see what kind of year. He's going to be in a 9-year. No, still in an 8-year cycle before his NBA Finals hits. Still in the 8-year cycle. So, yeah, I don't see anything negative with his energy. Should be fine. Let's go to the next guy. Drew Holiday. Now, this guy has found a way to be around the NBA and just stick. You know why? Because he plays great defense. He's one of the best two-way players in the game. He was with Milwaukee doing the same thing, and he does the same thing with Boston. His birthday, 6/12/1990, a horse. So, you know, I don't see anything wrong with his birthday either. Good, solid player, good defensive player. Let's see, Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown, born 1996, year of the rat. So here's the thing, Jaylen. I hope you go out and, you know, give it your all this year. You really should, because next year you're going to get your ass handed to you. Okay? You are born in a rat year. 2026 is a horse year. That means ain't no title, ain't nothing happening. And quite frankly, you probably won't be the same player again. So go as hard as you can, because 2026 is not going to be too kind. I mean, a lot of people consider this the best starting lineup in the NBA. I'm not too sure, but this is obviously the star of the team. 33 Lifepath, Jason Tatum. Tatum is a 33 and a Tiger, which means this guy's going to be playing for a long, long time because Tigers are like that, man. Tigers are real good at this stuff. So, yeah, I don't see anything negative for him this year. I like it. Let's see. Porzingis. What do we have over here? What's up, Piggy? What's up, Piggy? Yeah, this ain't going to be your year. As a matter of fact, I expect his numbers to start dropping. Let's see what he's been doing lately. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this the field goal percentage is really low the past. Look at the. Okay, so we'll see. But I expect Christian Porzingis to start playing like shit. This is a liability. This is the biggest liability the Celtics have in their starting lineup right now. Christian Porzingis, I'm getting tongue-tied. Christian Porzingis is born in the pig year. This is snake year. I expect him to choke in the playoffs. So this is a big deal right here. Let's see. Bam. Let's go next. We went through their starting lineup. Again, we see Christian Porzingis is a big, big problem. The team itself is found in the dog years. Sometimes people win championships their enemy year and don't do so well. They're one of the few teams that did. So, yeah. Again, TikTok, I need more likes. Let's go. Let's go here. Okay, and when you guys put in your birthdays, again, we need dashes, not slashes, dashes. So again, month, day, year. We need dashes, not slashes. Again, I'll say this one more time. Month, day, year. If it's not in that format, it's not going to work. We're not Europeans here. This isn't a shithole. This is Miami. Okay? And in America, the country that runs things, we do month / day / year. Dash. See, now you got me confused. So again, please do that, and we'll try to get this done as soon as possible. All right, let's go to the standings here. Let's look at the Cleveland Cavaliers. Well, let's look at their depth chart. All right, Garland, 126, 2000. So, okay. I don't see any trouble here. I see no trouble whatsoever. I see an 11 of Lifepath, who's a good player. I like it. What's he putting up? 21 points a game? Yeah, that's a beast right there. 11 of Lifepath. I like it. 11s are natural athletes. This could be a good year for him. Actually, this already looks. Now we look at the franchise, the face of the franchise, Donovan Mitchell. And again, same thing with Jaylen Brown, 1996. So Donovan, you want a championship? I suggest you get it this year because 2026 ain't going to be it, pimp. But I'm not sure. I would call Donovan Mitchell top 25 in the NBA. I think he's definitely top 25 in the NBA. All right, let's look at Max over here. Another rat. He's born on the 28th. No wonder he gets a big bag. You know, he's not that good of a player. I mean, for NBA, obviously, he beats anyone in street ball, but that's what you got Hunter for. I mean, Hunter can come in that starting lineup if he needs to. And I like Hunter because Hunter is an ox in the snake year. I expect him to take the Cavs a good long way in the playoffs. He's a good addition, and he makes them to the point where they can stack up against the Boston Celtics right now. Let's look at Mobley over here. Mobley, 2001. We got a 2001 snake. I like it. We got a snake in the snake year. I expect those numbers to keep getting better and better. Nothing. And let's look at Jared Allen. 7 Lifepath, and he is about to be in a 7-year cycle. Yeah, the Cavs better get some depth over here. because this man's approaching his 7-year cycle. They better get some depth over here. They need a little help at center. I don't know what they can do at this point because the trade season's over, but they need some help. TikTok, let me get some more on the likes because it's just not. So we went through the first 2 teams. Is there anyone else in the East that we think that has a chance? I'm not sure. I think these are basically the top. Oh, we got the New York Knicks. All right, let's look at the New York Knicks over here. Look at their no, not roster. We need depth chart. We'll start right where I know I want to start. Karl Anthony Towns. Same thing as Porzingis. Hi, swine. So what we have over here is someone who's considered an MVP candidate when the NBA season started last year. Now, not so much. So, again, I expect this game to fall off. And quite frankly, I expect him to choke in the playoffs. All right? I expected – wait, this guy put up 9 points one game? Yeah, it's inconsistent as hell. So, again, we have a 5 Lifepath here. I believe, yep, he is a 5 Lifepath. He is born in the year of the pig. I expect him to choke in the NBA playoffs. So, again, with the Knicks, we got a pig. With the Celtics, we got a pig. Those are going to be liabilities in the playoffs. They really are. Let's go back to the Knicks, see what else we have over here. OG. He's a Ox. Okay. Yeah, no issues with Oxes. I think they'll do well. What's his numbers this year? 16.4 a game. Not bad. No issues there. Josh Hart. We got another pig. Okay, New York. You got 2 pigs in the starting lineup. It's a wrap. Yo, Knicks fans, you got 2 pigs in the starting lineup. Josh Hart and the guy you traded, Cat from Minnesota. It's not happening, fellas. It's not happening this year. So I feel safe in saying that there's going to be no championship in the Big Apple this year. Ha suckers. So we can eliminate the Knicks. They're not, I mean, we can look at Mikal Bridges. I mean, let's just take a look at him over here. We got 96 Rat. Okay, so Mikal, so Mikal's got 2 people in the starting lineup who are enemy year right now, and next year he's in his enemy year. Good luck to you. You ain't winning no championship, bro. It's a wrap. And now let's look at Jalen Brunson, the one that got to win. We got another rat. So, New York. Of your 5 people in your starting lineup, you got 2 freaking pigs. And then next year's enemy year sign, the rat, you got 2 rats. Chalk it this year, chalk it next year. It's a wrap. I kind of like talking shit to Knicks fans, man. All right, we could say the Knicks are done. All right, let's see. We got any other legitimate contenders over here? The Indiana Pacers. Are the Pacers really legitimate? Really? Okay. Let's see. Let's look at that depth chart over here. All right. Halliburton, what we got over here? 229. Okay. So we can understand why he's a star player. He's born on the 29th. Dragon. Yeah, I see good numbers. I don't see anything bad with him. What we got over here? Andrew. What do we got? 2,000, another Dragon. Oh, that makes sense why they were starting hot this year. You got 2 Dragons, and most of the NBA season wasn't a Dragon year. We got 99, Aaron. Okay, I don't see any issues there. Nah, he's in the 7-year cycle. That's a wrap. Siakam. What we got? A dog coming out of his enemy year. Okay. Yeah. I mean, anything's better than last year, right? Putting up 20 a game, not bad. And Miles Turner. Another rat. Not going to be your year. Y'all been seeing a lot of NBA players who got that rat energy. This ain't going to work out for you guys. So, yeah, we can eliminate. Well, are the Pacers a real serious threat? Okay, now let's go to a team that might be considered a serious threat. The Milwaukee Bucks. Let's look at their depth chart over here. Damian Lillard. That is a horse. Knew that one. No, nothing out the ordinary there. Let's see. Mr. Jackson Jr. He is a snake. Like it. His numbers should increase. What else we have here? Prince. 1994 dog out of his enemy year. That's good for him. These guys don't score much. We obviously know about Giannis. And where's Brook Lopez over here? He's an 88 Dragon. Wow. He's old to be in the league. Yeah, I don't see anything here that can pose a threat. So obviously it looks like it's going to be the Celtics and the Cavs. And I don't think that's anything that should, be out the ordinary. I mean, I refuse to look at the Pistons. I mean, do I really need to look at the Pistons? They're 29-26, which is shocking. That just tells you the sorry state the NBA is in. The garbage team like that has a winning record. The East is weak. The East is weak. Let's look at the depth chart. All right. Tim Hardaway Jr. starting? What is this? He's born 1992, monkey. All right. I mean, I always liked Timmy. He was always a sharpshooter. I guess he's doing here what, let's see. Obviously, Cunningham's the leader of the team. 2001 Snake. Makes sense. Wow, look at these sick numbers this guy's putting up. 25.4 points a game. Snakey stepping up in the snake year. Hey, Cunningham. Good stuff. We got here Thompson. That's a goat. This guy's soft. He even looks soft. Goats are soft. Except not so much the 91s. Tobias Harris, this guy. He's robbed so many teams in the NBA getting max contracts. Why would anyone? Would you imagine the Philadelphia 76ers 3 years ago gave him a max deal and told Jimmy Butler to hit bricks? That's nuts. That's nuts. But for a team like Detroit, this guy's perfect. Don't see any issues with him. And the center, another 2003 soft. I'm not impressed with this team. So it's going to come down to the Cavs and it's going to come down to the Celtics. I don't think that's anything we didn't know before. So, all right, let's go and start doing the readings. There we go. Let's go back and start doing readings now. So it looks like the AI system is working. Does it look like it's working? Okay. Well, only one person did it correctly. So again, if you want a reading and it's going to be 35 or above, we have an AI system here that's going to do it for you. It's going to reply right for you. And it's built off my system. So it's not like, yo, this is just something new we came up with. Okay. So again, the month, then you do dash the day, then dash the year, and the automated system will do it. Now, if you want a real reading, you want me to go into it, put in the birthday, 98 and above, I'm there. Let's go. 10/13/88. How should I go about my year, pimp? All right, let's see. How should you go about your year? So right now, what we got here? Okay, right now you are in a 4-year cycle. So in a 4-year cycle, like it or not, you got to put in work. 4 years are about working as hard as possible. That's what 4 years are about. Now, what you make sure you do is put on that seatbelt. Make sure you do everything according to the law. You can't be doing any dirt in a 4-year, from speeding to not wearing your seatbelt to cheating on your taxes. This is not something you do in a 4-year. You sure as hell don't do any real fucking dirt. And then after your birthday hits, you're going to be in a 5-year cycle. In a 5-year, travel. Or if you want to start a family, do that. In a 5-year cycle, it's about change, travel. Also, people get a little bit more, how can I say this, sexual in a 5-year. Could you believe that? So that's how you go about it. All right, let's see. Next. 11/11/73. Ox in the snake year. That's a good sign. Looking at you, you're born on the 11th, and that means you're an extremely old soul. See, I always tell people, if you're born on the 11th, 29th, that basically means you've been reincarnated quite a few times in your life. And having said that, you also have a lot of charisma. People who are born with that 11 energy just have that it factor. They actually, in my opinion, have a little something sparkle in their eyes. If you really look closely at 11s, Barack Obama, Ronald Reagan, Carmen Diaz. Yeah, can you believe I put Carmen Diaz in there? But she's an 11 too. And they have a little extra sparkle in their eye. I'm telling you, once you start looking at this stuff, you'll notice it. Now, this man right here is a Scorpio and an 11, so he can really look in people's eyes and tell if they're lying. That's like one of his super gifts. But, I mean, you're always going to work hard, bro. And when you're in a position of authority, it's your way or the highway. That's how it's always going to be. Would be surprised, if you do something with the government, military, or contractor or something. But I know you work a lot, so it is what it is. 11/22/1982, male, Australia. What's up, mate? Coming from down under. So why do they call it down under? Because it's like down all the way. What's that? Below the equator. I mean, why do they call South America that then? Whatever. Anyways, we went from an 11/11 to 11/22. Now, 22 is even an older master number than 11. So, like, for instance, when 11s graduate their reincarnation, where do they go? They go to 22. So here's the thing. There's more 11s than 22s. Because, again, you can be born on an 11th. You can be born on a 29th. 2 and 9 is 11. But when it comes to 22, you can't be a 31 and a 22 or a 13 or a 4 and a 22. 22 is a lot more rare than 11. And when it comes down to 22s, it's not just about having that charisma. Now it's about building other people up. 22 is known as the master builder. So you're really good at building things, whether it be architecture, bodybuilding. A lot of 22s are into that, into sculpting their own bodies. When it comes down to 22s, anything to do with even building nations. George Washington in America, first president, born on the 22nd. Vladimir Lenin, USSR, Soviet Union. That was a superpower, if you guys don't know that. Russia isn't, but the Soviet Union was. And it was started by Lenin, founded on the 22nd, born on the 22nd, and a nation founded 1922. So again, if you have that 22 energy, you have to build. Now, I know you don't trust people based off of that birthday. It is what it is. When I look at you, I think you should have a large family. I think that will make you very happy if you have a big family. I'm sure you have a lot of responsibilities in life. Quite frankly, you definitely got a bag, but, as someone who's an 11, because that's what it basically comes down to, you have that 11, you have that 22, but you are a 8 life path. So you have to balance the material and spiritual. And quite frankly, I think the material wins a little bit more often, but it is what it is. You're out your enemy year. Bang, 2026 is going to be great for you. All right, look at this. We went from an 11/11 to 11/22 to 11/29. Come on, man. You see how the master numbers are just elevating above? They get this information. It's the 1 through 9s I need to put on my back and be like, come on, this is the way. So anyways, Mel, what's up? Great content. Marcia, thank you. I'm a truck driver. Okay. So you're an 8 life path out there. You're born in the year of the rat. Obviously, you understand the next year is the worrisome one. Next year, you're in your enemy year. And again, it's just the universe's way of making sure no one gets too powerful. Everyone gets hit every once in a while. It is what it is. When I look at you, I would be the type of person, if I were you, I'd just trust my gut instincts. As an 11, you can basically sense things that most people can't. As a rat, you have that ability. But if you combine the two, you got some real stuff over there you're working with. So in my opinion, trust your gut. You shouldn't be like everyone else. Like, I'm pretty logic based, but with that type of birthday, you might want to be more gut based. That's basically how it is. That's basically how it works. It is what it is. I think you need to hit this thing on TikTok or it goes away in about 5 minutes. So it is what it is. I prepare for next year. Be a good rat, get all your bags in order, because next year is going to be rough for you. I see it already. It's most likely going to be something with the government as well. So just putting it out there so you know what it is. Oh, it does? Okay. I thought I saw something. It is what it is. All right. Lastly, don't be so blunt all the time, bro. It's not going to work in your favor. All right. How's this thing working? Is it? It's good? Okay. All right. So again, we're just trying this out right now for the first time. If you want a reading and basically anything above 35, you'll get an automated reading by AI built by someone else, but based off my knowledge. And if you want something above, then you come to me and we'll do what we can. Yo, TikTok, we're not even at 100 freaking K yet. Not even 100K likes. I mean, I feel like I'm being like abused over here, man. I'm over here singing, dancing, tap dancing for you guys. I can't even get some punk ass likes, man. Come on now, YouTube. I need this up a little bit more, man. Come on now. Maybe this isn't the best time to stream, but we just wanted to make sure everything worked today. It is what it is. Looks like everything's working. We're gonna do this on a massive scale. I'm gonna tell you guys something. I'm having a studio be built, and I believe by the first week of March, my new co-host and me will be in our studio and we'll be ready to rock and roll. So I hope you guys are ready for a lot of entertainment. It is what it is, but we're going to keep this thing open for a little bit longer. This was basically a test run today. It looks like it's working great, but I don't think this is like the best time to stream. I usually do a lot more, but TikTok, I need to see a galaxy. I want to see a galaxy, TikTok. I like those things, man. It is what it is. Anyways, we did what we need to do. You need to run any more checks? All right. I think we're good. Oh, got one more. See, this is what happens. Sometimes people slip through the... No, see, again, people, again, how many times I need to tell you, again, do things the American system so the AI system works. Month, okay? Month, dash, day, dash, year. If you do it that way, the automated system will work. If you don't, then you're going to call me, yo, this guy's a thief. No, I'm not. I'm telling you what you need to do to make this work. It's on the bottom of the screen. It tells you. Come on, man. It's right there in the bottom of the screen. It tells you exactly what it is. Please follow instructions. This is not difficult. I mean, I don't think it's difficult. Or maybe it's not difficult if you have an IQ above 80. I mean, I'm hoping. I mean, if you can turn on the internet, you should have an IQ above 80, right? So this should not be difficult. Anyways, it is what it is. Let's go to the 5 XRP King. XRP King. So XRP, founded by Ripple in a dragon year, explodes in the dragon year. XRP was getting hit by the SEC. SEC was found in the dog year. So you had the dog on Ripple's neck, which is a dragon. They won the case in the dragon year. They went up. You think it's going much up from now? I don't. As a matter of fact, I think it peaked. We'll see what happens. Anyways, we have a man here who's a 5 Lifepath. So you have a guy here who's should be somewhat attractive. All 5 Lifepaths are to a point. When it comes down to people who are 5s, they learn very quickly. So whatever a 5 touches, they learn quickly. That's why evolve starts with E. Because they learn starts first vowel E. Because they learn quickly. This is what 5s do. Every number has its strengths and weaknesses. I'm not saying 5 is a genius. I'm just saying they learn very, very quickly. But see, this guy might be a genius because he's born on the 25th. 2 and 5 is what? 7. And 7, as I've said so many times, is the number of the genius. Genius starts with G. G is the 7th letter. Say that 7 times. Yeah, right. Going into this man's future, definitely look young for your age. If you're in a position of power, it's your way or the highway, and you should have a good year. I expect most oxes to dominate. I expect most roosters and definitely most snakes to dominate this year. Special shout out to the monkeys, but that does not mean there are soulmates. The reason it's the monkey is because 2025 is a 9 year and the monkey's the 9th sign. See, that's what you guys get for assuming things. It's never the way you guys assume things. It's always a different layer to it. But it is what it is. All right. Well, it's about to end the stream, but we got so many more people, so it is what it is. TikTok. What are we at? 141,000 likes? Yo, what happened to the days where I used to get 1 million likes? What happened to those days? Man, you guys ain't showing me any more love, man. I mean, damn. Anyways, Gary, hope your day is good. Thank you. Good life. Okay, you want the best advice. You're a 7 life path cat born on the 5th. So the best advice I can give you is use your natural ability to be a psychologist. Work smarter, not harder. Work in the tech space. Don't let these women mess you up. You're born on the 5th. I've seen so many men just mess their lives up because they were simping for women, or they just were womanizing and all this other stuff, man. A lot of 5s fall that way. And I mean a lot. Just ask our friend Deshaun Watson, the quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. A lot of men with that 5 energy struggle with that. So that would be the one thing that I would tell you. They control your urge with the women, and everything else will fall into place because you are a genius. You do have that 7 energy. You're also a cat, and you're in a year that, with the cats, 1999 adds up to 28. Not too many people born in years like that, especially not anytime soon. You guys are the 1999 cats are like the last of the Mohicans. Like there's gonna be like no more you guys. There's not gonna be another year that adds up to 28. Like ever, at least until we're going to be alive. We'll be all dust by the time there's another year like that. So I'm telling you, the 99 cats are special. But with that 5 energy, just got to watch out for them broads. It is what it is. All right. 5/19, 1986, female living in New York. Let's see what we're doing here. Get this moving up. Okay, so something this year, which month, which day is okay to join your programs? Even this, yeah. I mean, listen, put in WAP gg33, and then you can join gg33 Academy, which is the entry level. gg33 Bronze, which gets serious, and gg33 Silver, which is extremely dangerous in the wrong person's hands, because now you will know how to do numerology and astrology at an elite level. gg33 Gold is a different animal. We don't really go too much into that because you have to sign non-disclosures. But the other stuff, yeah, feel free. Just Google gg33 WAP and you can sign up, and that goes for anyone. You want to launch something this year, and well, you got to tell me what you want to launch. You can't just tell me you want to launch something because it's not all the same. You're a 3 life path, so if you launch, it has to be something that involves your energy of a 3. So something would do with being a middleman, something to do with you can communicate, but you got to be more specific. You got to tell me, look, listen, Gary, I want to do this, this, and this, and then I can answer your questions, because this isn't enough information for me to work with. It just isn't. You want to launch something. I mean, quite frankly, if I were you, I'd wait till next year when you're in a horse year and you're a tiger. That's when it's more likely to be more successful. So, it is what it is. Yeah, you're definitely an old soul. But you got a little backbone to you. Got a little backbone to you because you have that one energy, and those people with that one energy, they will hit you back. They will not back down. So it is what it is. Yeah, I need more information. I'm sorry, hon. Orange County, California. Yeah, in the house. So we got a 33-6. Definitely a homebody. Issues with relationships, no doubt, but you're out of in your enemy year, so it is what it is. What would I say for you? I would say you're emotional and sensitive at the same time. So if someone says the wrong thing to you, you're not gonna forget anytime soon. It is what it is. So my advice for you, and that's pretty much what you're asking me, is work smarter, not harder. You're in the right place. California's a dog. You're a dog. 2026 is coming. So it is the right place to be for someone with your energy. But you have to be behind the scenes. You would do very well in real estate. If that's how you make money, I encourage you to continue doing it that way. People with 6 energy do tend to do really well in the real estate market. I'm not sure how good your social life or your social life can be fine, but your relationship status is. That's probably going to be the more challenging thing in your life. So it is what it is. Okay. I know I'm doing it, dude. I'm doing it.
For everyone that's suspected.
For
everyone? I just want to do the basic one for everyone.
I'll do the basic one for everyone. All right.
There's people typing.
All right. If you just want a very, very basic reading, we're going to try to give everyone a basic reading who's trying, just because we're testing this out. It's going to be a one-time thing. TikTok, not even at 200K. What the hell? Male, born 9/5, 1985. Okay. Oh, my own company, founded 3 kids. What do you think? Okay, let's start with you. I think you're going to have a lot of money. I don't think it's ever going to leave. So there you go. You're definitely a born leader. A man born on the 5th who has a lot of kids. Shocking. But let's go into it. Let's see. First 3 girls, 9/2, 2008. Okay, so the 9/2, 2008, you can assume it's going to leave the nest as it gets older. Rats have the tendency to leave the nest. Very sensitive, but very funny baby face. 3/22, 2014. Those 2 kids are enemy years for each other. So what you have to understand is as they get older, you're going to have to break up a lot of fights. It is enemy year. The child born on the 22nd definitely is a much older soul and is going to be extremely attractive. So it is what it is. Very stubborn as well. And last one is last one's an 11 Lifepath, but it's in its enemy year right now. So you got to baby the baby. Another way to say it. My kid was in his enemy year last year, so I had to make sure I wouldn't let him be alone as much. Like if he's by the monkey bars, I'm there. If there's something, if he's playing, with other kids, I'm right there. I'm not going to let him have as much freedom in his enemy year because accidents happen. So that's mainly what I would watch out for. But yeah, the first 2 kids, they're going to go at each other's throats. It is what it is. But yeah, you got it together. You're a good leader, man. The dad's going to set the example for the whole family. It is what it is. All right, Gary, April 20th, 2000. Talk to me, looking to make big moves in Dubai in 2027. As soon as my imminent year passes, I do a lot of traveling in 2026. I also want to mention 2000. It was very bad and unlucky. Well, okay, so let's go into first why your 2020 was bad. Wait a second. You were 12 years old? Okay. How bad can something be for a 12-year-old? Okay. Interesting. Let's see why it was bad. You were in the 9-year cycle in the very beginning, so maybe in the very beginning of 2020, you had to let go of something that was painful, and then you had to start a new beginning. And maybe that transition could have been painful, but most likely let the good things in the future. You definitely got to make sure that you don't do anything your enemy year 2027. I mean, you say you want to make moves in 2027, but why not 2028? I mean, I get it. You're probably come from money and stuff like that. Cool. But wouldn't it be better in 2028 when it matches all your energies? you have an 8 on the back end of your birthday. 2028 does. That is going to be a monkey year. You are a rat. Monkey rat relationship, just like Israel America relationship. One's born in the monkey, one's found in the rat. You see how tight that is. So I would tell you to wait until 2028. And guess what? I understand as a young man, it's very, very difficult for someone to tell you to wait. It doesn't change the fact that that's what you should do. So yeah, you're also an older soul because you have that 20 energy. Remember, 20 is the hidden 11. So when people are born on the 20th, it's not exactly the same thing as 11 or 29, but it does have more 11 energy than it actually does 2. And if you want to learn why, join gg33 classes. It's I go into detail there. And again, just all you got to do is Google WAP and gg33. You'll come right there. Or put it on the very top of the link if you can, D. The WAP, just the whole thing. Okay, born 3/12/1985. Planning opening a development company. What will be a good day to start it? Next few years. Look for me. Met a great woman. Okay. Any advice on her? So you met a great woman. Well, I don't know if she's great, but I know she's hot because she's a 5 life path. You find yourself 15 years younger. But all jokes aside, she's born on the 24th. Women who are born on the 24th are very home and family oriented. So, you might have found a good one that way. You're looking to start a new business and you want to do it this year. You're an 11 life path ox in the snake year in Arizona. If you're in Phoenix, even better. Just going to make this, if you're in Phoenix, that's even better. You're obviously a man who has money and you always will have money. It's not going, and except for like maybe your enemy years, 2027, you're going to get hit a couple years down the road, whatever. It happens to everyone once every 12 years. So it is what it is. But yeah, you're definitely going to have that bag for the rest of your life. It's not going to be a big deal. I think she's a decent woman for you based off the fact that if you want kids and yeah, she'll be good for you, man. I see it. Always check on females past though. Remember that. Women are always concerned about a man's future and men are always concerned about a woman's past. That's just the way it works, guys. Don't get mad at me. What would be a good day to start a business? Well, don't do it in September. And I would say the best day, I got to do math in my head. So now I got to be quiet for a second. Just doing math in my head. I think 7/28/2025 would probably be the best day of this year for you, my friend. And I hope that sincerely helps. All right. Looks like the readings are doing well. Everything working?
Yeah.
All right. I like this. TikTok. Not even 250,000 yet. What is going on? TikTok. And by the way, YouTube, I don't want to hear any nonsense. Look, it's all there on the bottom. I need the month, the day, the year in that format. And if you want one live, you know what it is. Anyways, I think today was a success. All right, good job. All right. This wasn't meant to be a long stream. I'll probably end this now. And Dom, thank you very much. Don the dog. I know 2 dogs. One is Dom, one is Don. And they're both born in dog years. So the way I do everything on my phone is I have Dom the dog and Dom the dog. It's like, what the hell, man? But it makes sense that a guy named Dom and Don would be dogs because D-O. Yeah, and by the way, God spelled backwards is dog too. And maybe that's why it's man's best friend. It is what it is. Remember, get your Lucky Numbers ebook. If you want to know how lucky numbers work and how they can benefit you, get the Lucky Numbers ebook. Other than that, I think that's a wrap. We'll wait till 45 seconds in and we'll shut it down then because 45 helps run this. 3, 2, 1. This has been a gg33 production.